Here we have the all-new 2024 Ford Ranger. Now this one comes in the XL trim level with the STX Appearance Package, Oxford white paint, and then we have the ebony cloth interior. For the powertrain, we get a 2.3 liter EcoBoosted 4-cylinder engine. That's mated to the 10-speed automatic transmission. And even in this base model trim, it looks very, very good in my opinion. But as we come around to the front end here, we do get our LED headlamps along with LED daytime running lights, halogen fog lights there. But I like how this one is kind of spec'd out and optioned out because I think you get a lot for the base price. The only option on here is like a $495 tow trailer package or something like that, but everything else here is standard. And down here we get the 17-inch cast aluminum wheels. Power door lock controls, power windows, power mirrors. And we don't have blind spot monitors, but we do get that blind spot mirror, which is nice. Headlamp fog light controls, hood release, steering wheel's manual tilt and telescoping. And then here we have the driver's seat, which is going to be manual, but we do get lumbar support manual as well, so it's nice to have that. But I have this seat up front adjusted for someone of my size, being 6'3" with longer legs. So we're going to check out the rear seat room sitting behind myself. Not the best, but I like how the seat's kind of concave, so you can kind of fit your legs in here. So as I sit behind myself, once you get past the hump of the seat, you have a little space there. But the headroom back here, I still have a few inches, so that's good. And then down here, with this being an XL, we have storage and then a 12 volt. But that's about it. There's a view of the front from back here. But we do get the fold down middle seat with bottle holders there. So that's a nice touch. And then we can hang our shirts or uniforms there if we want to. So stepping out of here, we can't fold this seat up. That's not an option on this one in particular. Actually, I lied. There's a little bit of space underneath the seat. You have to pull on the straps here. I'm used to having the latch there, so my mistake. There they are right there. And you can do that from either side. Fuel fillers here. Coming back around to the back end. This one doesn't have the LED tail lamps, but still a good looking back end, I think. Big shout out to Ford Lincoln of Franklin for allowing me to review this truck today. I'll leave a link below in the description. And nothing too much going on back here. But I love how easy the tailgate is to get back up. But let's take a quick look at this window sticker here. There's no tint on the back, so it's nice for looking at the standard features here. And again, that trailer tow package, $495. Sticker price, $34,760. And there are the fuel economy numbers there. Cicada just flew on me. There's the parts content. And there is our manual front passenger seat there. Lockable glove compartment with the owner's manual. Top pocket there. And of course, it's about to start raining, so I'm gonna try and get to the driver's seat real quick. And there's that 2.3 liter turbocharged 4-cylinder. But now, to the driver's seat. So vinyl wrap steering wheel here. There's the horn sound. Over here to the screen, we get AM, FM radio. And then we also have wireless CarPlay and Android Auto compatibility along with Bluetooth. And then towing here with that trailer tow package. We can set up a trailer, go through the checklist there. Now in here, we can go through the auto hold, we can turn that on or off, driver assistance, we can fool with a lane keeping system. And then general settings in here, if you want to change your units of measurements or your language. And then vehicle settings are right in here. So you get that rear occupant alert if you want to use that. Everything else pretty self-explanatory. Now for the climate controls, we do get single zone manual. We can adjust temperature here, and then fan speed here, fan direction once you're in the menu, AC, defroster, etc. Hazards are there. You also have knobs and such if you want to use those, which is nice instead of having to use the touch screen. Volume knob there, click that to mute. Down here, USB-C, USB-A charge port. And then this would be a wireless charging pad, but it's not on this one, so it's just kind of a space to set your phone while it's on the charger there. Now for the shifter, grab the lever, reverse neutral drive, manual mode, you can manually shift here. It'll show you what gear you're in the bottom part of that gauge cluster. Electronic parking brake, pull up to engage, hit the brake, press down and disengage, and then auto stop toggle is there, traction control toggle, and then we do have several drive modes to choose from, which include normal, eco, sport, tow haul, and then the slippery mode. So I like we still get the drive modes we can go through. Bottle holders are here. Center console cubby space, decent size for the segment, and then there's a 12 volt in there. We do get a sunglasses holder, LED dome lights. And there's a look at the back from up here. Vanity, no mirror. Blinkers, then high beams. Intermittent wipers are here, so we have one time off, intermittent low, high, and we can adjust the intermittent frequency here. Pull up here for the front wiper fluid. And then cruise control, we get standard cruise. We can turn it on or off there. The lane keeping system, we can turn on or off there, set the speed, cancel, or resume that cruise. And then volume controls, voice recognition. And over here, Bluetooth button. We can go through our track list, radio station presets, and then we can use this to go through the menu here in the middle. And we can show all of that there. And in my view, once everything is configured, you can really make it your own. And that's where I like to keep it. I like to show fuel economy, trip meter, and then tire pressure sensors right there. So I like that in particular. And then we can also kind of go through some different options as well, but not really much that I like to fool with other than, like I just said, those there. And then we do have a turn key with the panic button right in there. We can lock and unlock. But next, let's go ahead and take this 2024 Ford Ranger STX out on the road for a test drive. So starting the test drive in this Ranger, pretty decent pickup, very easy to drive, I think. And I just love the overall feel behind the steering wheel. You have the 2.3 liter EcoBoosted 4-cylinder. Very good pull, very good pickup. And then just having the ability to change drive modes just makes it that much more capable, I think. Now here in the normal drive mode, it actually is quite peppy. And you don't really have a traditional like 4-wheel drive or anything like that, but I like that you get the slippery mode to kind of keep your throttle at bay. You have the eco mode as well to just maximize fuel economy, which also kind of does the same thing. But you really have several different drive modes that are very unique in their own way. And I like that you have that capability even in this base level trim. But I'm gonna give it a pull, a slight pull in eco mode. And I'll see kind of how it accelerates. So a very, you still have the power there, but it's a nice pull from a stop. So even if you give it a tad bit of throttle, it's not gonna be off to the races like in the sport mode. And so far, the road noise is very good, ride quality is very good. And just overall, a very quiet driving experience with the eco mode, just driving down the road normally. So overall impressed with the eco mode, just how it's not like the older Nissans that kind of just almost like kill the engine trying to keep you from burning gas, but this just makes sense. If I can beat the rain, I'm gonna put it in a sport mode and take it on the interstate. So the sport mode is quite peppy that way. Coming out of that stop there, it was ready to go. So I'm gonna give myself a little bit of space. And here we go. So just a tad there, where the road's a little bit wet, tires were spinning. And again, I just kind of wanted to test the overall throttle response, which is very good for a 4-cylinder. Even though it's a mid-sized truck, very good pull. I'm gonna put it back in the eco. But overall, I think a pretty good truck for the money, especially for this to be under 35 grand. That's just, it's very good to get all of your standard features here, getting something that's relatively fun to drive and something that's relatively capable, having the tow package here. So probably for the money, it's at least up there with the base model Colorados and what you get standard, even the Tacomas. So if you're in the market for one of those trucks, definitely make sure you check this one out as well. And then if you're interested in finding the best deal in your neck of the woods, check out my link below in the description. Go ahead, just fill in your name, email, phone number, and then you'll get somebody to go ahead and give you more information on the vehicle you're looking for, whatever that may be. But thank you all for watching, and this will bring me to the end of my review of this 2024 Ford Ranger XL STX.